And so anyway, it's been a journey for me over the last four or 5 years. Finding a place for this phone to go has been difficult. I've just come back from Pilates, my first ever Pilates class, and I'm at Bunnings right now, so I'm going to run in and grab some stuff for the house that we need. But I actually wanted to vlog on the way to Pilates, and I was running late, so we didn't do that, and I actually walked into the class late, but it was so nice. One of my friends from the musical that I was a part of invited me and another friend to join her in the morning class on Saturday, and so I've booked ahead. I've never done a class. I might have done some exercise classes back in the day, but I haven't done any kind of exercise class for years, and it used to be something that really intimidated me, because if you watched our last vlog, you would have heard me ranting a little bit about how I didn't feel like I felt like I was a passenger in my life for the first 32-ish years. I really had this kind of observer perspective, and that's from a lot of different things that impacted me as I was growing up. But looking back, I used to have this whole thought about, if I'm not good at something, like I'm not good at something. So things like exercise was an area of life that felt like it wasn't for me. And I had very athletic friends in high school. That whole families were super athletic, and sports and exercise had just been a part of their family culture. And I came in to this beautiful group of friends without that experience. So I found it really hard, actually, when I was younger. Well, I found it hard my entire life, if I'm honest, to not let the idea of me not being very good and having to learn stop me from trying. And so I did. I let that hold me back for years, all through high school. I was a part of all the different like sports teams and that kind of thing, extracurricular sports, and I would do track and that kind of stuff, but I hated it because I didn't actually try. I didn't know what it looked like to try and to learn and develop in this space, and I just had this subconscious thought that those things weren't for me. And it wasn't until it was during COVID, and I was we were struggling, as you know, with our mental health, and Blair had a burnout, and we were stuck in the house because we were in a super locked down part of the world. And I started to go for daily walks, and while I was doing this, I was listening to a podcast that just really helped me realize I actually have nothing holding me back from exploring sports, fitness, health. Nothing about, like, I am blessed in that I have no physical or mental reasons that I can't explore these things and learn these things and try and get better and develop in that space, just like everybody else. It's just that I had built this story because my friends, when I met them, already were leaps and bounds ahead of where I was in terms of understanding sports, like even understanding rules, the terminology. They had practiced stuff with their families before we were even in high school together, and I hadn't. And so I felt really stupid at that stage and held myself back. But it wasn't until I was 30 in 2020 when I realized all of a sudden, like, I actually have nothing stopping me. There's nothing stopping me. I'm not fit, I'm not experienced, but there's nothing physically that stops me from being able to learn these things. I might not be good at something, but anyway, it was a really interesting process. And so I've had a battle with that since then. This awareness that I'm working against, kind of my subconscious making me think I'm not worthy in this space, or this area of life is not for me, or I can't achieve in this area. And then I've got all these like self-esteem and like body image and stuff that goes on mentally that I combat with that as well. And so anyway, it's been a journey for me over the last four or 5 years, an up and down journey. When we had our baby that year, I just hit the ground running. I've never experienced that kind of motivation to just turn my life around. And I worked so hard. I worked so hard with my cousin's wife, who is an incredible coach, and her and my cousin, her husband, are really great coaches. So if you want recommendations, we can link them in. And I got really into the gym, and I got really into my nutrition, and I did really well. And then I burnt out. At the end of the year, I burnt out for a number of reasons, and I just dropped the ball. So I've gone through these waves of just being like on top of it and loving fitness and health, and then getting just deep into this hole of like all these things, all these layers, and having to like find the energy to pick through it and work on it. And anyway, I've definitely been in a slump with my health. I've been in a slump, but I've also been on a real exploring journey with my health this year, because I've been learning stuff about my health that I just have never learnt until this year. And I've been like understanding myself and my body and the stuff that I'm navigating so much clearer. But what comes with that sometimes is because you're aware of what's going on, it can feel almost more overwhelming because you're navigating these things and you're like, oh, that's that thing playing out again. So it's been interesting, and I definitely have not been moving other than the musical I was a part of, which was regular movement for 3 times a week. Not extreme exercise or anything like that, but regular movement. I haven't implemented these things that I've been wanting to implement. And so when my friend invited me to Pilates, I was like, you know what? Yeah. And I'm so glad I've done it because I feel really good right now. And this feeling is addictive. Like, this feeling is so refreshing. I feel good without the insecurity that comes with it. Like, I'm not sitting here like, you did really badly. Like, no one was looking at me. And I didn't do great, but it was my first time. So I'm hoping that I can ride this wave of finally, like, it's like I'm getting a drink of water again after years of not really having a good fresh water. And so hopefully I can ride this wave of being like, that was so refreshing. Let's see what else I can do. And implement some of the other stuff I've been trying to implement. I've got a whole little home gym set up that I really want to get into. But I also am navigating walking that road of health separate to what my worth is. And that's my biggest challenge for 2025, because so many people get wrapped up in your worth being based off what you look like and where your health and fitness is at, and it is an important part of life, but it's not your worth. So that's my challenge to myself, to navigate that. But Pilates were amazing. I'm going to go into Bunnings. I'll take you guys along. We've got some things we want to get for the house. One is just our TV has cords hanging down and I can't figure out a better way to store them because there's a stud. I was going to put them in the wall, but there's a stud blocking them vertically. So can't do that. Just going to get a cord storage strip thing and hide it behind there as much as we possibly can. At least hopefully it'll look a little bit neater. And then we're going to actually grab some knives because our cutlery knives keep disappearing. We don't know where they are. We've run out, and the only place that sells them for some reason is Bunnings. So let's go. We've got a Christmas in July this weekend. Really looking forward to that. I'm going to be going to the shops and grabbing some stuff to make pumpkin pie and roast potatoes and sweet potatoes. So delicious the way that I make it. I've stumbled across this amazing tactic, and I've been making it this way for the last few weeks. So yummy. So Blair's making some veggies. Blair's cousins are coming over and they're making a butter board and a roast, and we're gonna have a really nice time. So come along with us. One to get. The knives aren't here. We got to get them online, even though they were listed, but they say online only. And this is where the cord coverings are, so I'm gonna have a look. All right, so here's my haul. Firstly, the knives weren't there, which, yeah, online only always trips me up with places like Bunnings and Woolworths because I just assume everything is in the store since I'm on the website. But anyway, got this, which I'll cut to cover the cords, and then I got this, which is a cable management thing, but it's flame retardant, so I like that to go within the cord management thing. I don't know how like flammable it is to have all those cords together, but it just freaks me out a little bit. And then I actually got this too, which is some LED strip lights, because I kind of want to put them under, I've always wanted to do that, put them under the TV or like put something to make it look nice, and I've never tried it. So I'm gonna try it and see how those go, because we've got in our studio plans that we've got, we have a few ideas that include LED strip lights, and I just need to figure out how to use them. So I thought the TV would be a good place to start. So we'll see how we go with it. I got your face. I got your face. Hi, Patricia, I got your faces. The Pilates are hurting. Plot twist, these lights are already falling down. And I have restocked them like 3 times. So I'm not gonna keep them up there. I'm gonna move them to something else. It was a good experiment. It looked kind of cool, but it also made the screen really dark when we had them on. If we were trying to watch something, it tripped our eyes out and made it hard to see. So maybe it's a good idea not to have them up there anyway. Very frustrated because it took a long time. But you win some and you lose some. And now I've learned something.
Tea time!
So how's your day?
Saw a butterfly today.
Cool. One more cow. We've had a beautiful relaxed Sunday afternoon, just chilling, and we went to church this morning as a family, which was awesome. Did some shopping. I'm making some spaghetti, and Blair's outside with the kids making a very, very smoky fire, while baby watches some Blippi. So just relaxing Sunday afternoon. Going to be doing some podcast editing this evening, and also trying to get up our second vlog tonight so that it can go live and we can start editing this one. Mummy's got Pilates legs. Oh, I can't go down the stairs. I can't. Hello.
Hey. Just going for a little walk. As we mentioned, we work from home, so it can get very stuffy very quick if we just sit down all the time. And seriously feel like we've just left winter, which we haven't
I know,
yet.
actually the last 3 days it's been insanely beautiful.
Blue skies, it's warm, it's nice. I actually want to take my jumper off, which is crazy. But it just shifts the mood so much more. So anyway, we're just stretching our legs, and it's easier for some of us than others.
Pilates wrecked me. I've been hobbling around. Trying to sit down on the toilet is the most painful part of my day.
Oh, girl, I hear ya. I don't know why, but...
All right, well, yeah. Anyway, so I'm just kind of walking with locked knees right now, but it's good probably because I'm stretching it out. Definitely going back on Saturday though.
Yeah, it's actually really motivated me too, because I know, going through winter, like you just get the winter blues, like you don't want to go outside, you don't want to go for the walks, you don't want to do the things that you know are good for you. But now that you've started going exercising, I'm like, man, I want to now too, because I know of how good I feel after I do. Yeah,
it's funny, I've actually noticed a difference in Bonnie too, since it's been warmer.
Oh, right.
She's been wanting...
I'm doing my exercise.
Well, no, but sort of, like she's been wanting to go outside.
Yeah.
And she's run around a lot more. She's been kind of depressed in winter.
Yeah.
Like just sad and stuck inside and not wanting to, like, we'll open the door for her when she's looking like she needs to get out. And she won't go out.
Yeah.
But now she's just going out happily multiple times a day. So I feel like even the weather's perked her up a little bit. Isn't that right, Bunny?
Are you happy?
Happier? Bunny, are you happier? Yeah. Yeah. Had a productive week this week.
Busy week.
Busy week with little projects around the house and hosting for that Christmas in July.
Which was in August.
Christmas in July and August. Yeah, it was really nice actually, really chill. We had a beautiful Sunday, relaxing. We went to church together, as you saw, and then just...
Getting our breath back.
And then we just chilled on Sunday afternoon. And then loved getting the vlog out this week as well as our episode. So this week on the podcast, we talked about accountability in relationships, which doesn't sound very exciting. but
it was really
actually
good. I actually really love this episode because it's been something that we've been so intentional with before. So it was really nice reflecting on a little bit of our journey, but speaking passionately about something that we've really found valuable in our relationship.
Yeah, I totally agree. You look like Tintin right now, by the way.
Do I?
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it was one of those things that like sounds kind of basic or boring, but it's actually really foundational for every couple and really important for the strength and integrity of a relationship. So the conversation was really cool, actually. So check that out if you haven't yet. Episode 59.
Wow. That's been good, and it's gone really fast too. Like, I don't remember our first episodes really, but it's just been such a journey. And I actually want to share more about it in our next vlog too. So make sure you check that one out as well, which will, we're looking at trying to do these once a week. But what we're just wanting to make sure is that we don't burn out. So we're wanting to, because we have jobs as well.
We got life.
We got life. We've got jobs, we want to do well. We're parents, we want to do that well. We don't want to just be busy the whole time, but we're very passionate about this space and just doing what we're doing. So we want to do more. We want to do more content. We want to reach more people, support more people through all the different journeys that people are going through. Yeah, that's right, buddy. We're going to try a vlog a week, but we'll see how we go. We'll navigate through that. And you've got a lot of content coming out as well.
Yeah, for coaching and stuff. Yeah. So watch this space. Anyway, thanks for joining us this week, guys.
Thanks, guys.
We'll catch up with you later.